All right, hey, what's up guys? Coach Mac, Play Fast Football. Today I'm going to do a video talking to you about why I love quick game and why I love calling quick game, carrying quick game concepts when I am calling an offense. Remember to check out some of our partners, GameStrat, sideline replay system we use. I've used it at the last 2 schools I've been at. If you're looking for highly reliable, highly affordable sideline replay system, make sure you check out GameStrat. They're now in the college world. Amazing to see how far these guys have come. Dome Hats, headwear company we use at the school I'm currently at. All right, Play Fast Football, that's my Play Fast Football custom hat from Dome. So they can do snapback, fitted, Velcro enclosures, any style of hat you want. You customize it, you build it, they'll build one for you. Stock hats suck, make sure you check out Dome. Baker Sporting Goods company we use for coaches gear, like this hoodie that I'm wearing right now, our sideline gear on Friday nights, players gear comes from there. You can build fan stores through there. So Baker's has everything you need covered. Players, coaches, fans, all your gear. Make sure you check them out. Brandtek, a company that does custom sublimation for me. I've got a pair of sneakers from them. I've got a long sleeve pullover and a 3/4 zip short sleeve pullover, all customized by Brandtek. They do sports drinks. They have an amazing locker room and weight room disinfectant, a product that takes care of staph and MRSA and all the other things you might have in your locker room while also making it smell fresh. So make sure you check out Brandtek. Modern Football, all right, an in-game tool that you can use to make yourself a better play caller. Not only is it going to save a lot of time through manual entry and a lot of data input, but it's going to get you to where you can make the adjustments you need to make in-game. And to me, the guys that make adjustments in-game are the guys that become the best play callers. So make sure you check out Modern Football. FlyRoute Drones, nation's leader in drones for athletics. All right, when I want to teach, I want to use a drone copy all the time, whether it's our practice, if we can get it in games, 7-on-7 stuff over the summer. I know I'm going to get the best angle. I don't have to worry about, you know, with the end zone shot, you always had to worry about when the ball moved, zooming in, zooming out, making sure you're getting good quality, making sure that the exposure is clear, but you can get all the players and large enough for you to see it. When you've got the drone, you move it right where you want it. Always get the best angle. Have to teach off a drone. I recommend FlyRoute Drones. Difference USA Ultimate Striking Machine. Get thousands of reps without needing a partner. They go right into racks that you currently have. There's a new facility being built at Bishop Kenny right now, which is absolutely phenomenal. Going to put Difference USA machines in there because they can hook up anywhere in your racks that you currently have. New racks that they fit. You can get all your work striking in season, off season, in your weight room classes, over the summer, whenever you want it. If you want to strike violently, then you have to practice striking violently. So when I was calling offenses, right, and now I'm moving back to the offensive side of the ball. So next season, I'll be back on the offensive side of the ball, coaching wide receivers, helping with the offense. And when I call offenses, all right, one of the things I like to use is quick game concepts, all right. And for me, they start very, very generic and very, very simply with what we're trying to do to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands, what we're trying to do to take advantage of certain coverages, and how we are trying to keep ourselves ahead of the chains, right? So for me, quick passing is all about rhythm passing game. We were a punch mechanic team, so for us it was always offset, or your off foot from your plant foot, so it was always punch, plant, throw, right? So it was punch, one, throw, punch, one, throw. And we were always building the mechanic into the quarterback that ball's coming out. We started with like half field theories with a hard coverage, man coverage beater on one side and a soft coverage or off coverage beater on the other side. Tried to give the quarterback a choice where he could go with the football, right? Very simplistic in nature, but when we were teaching those half field theories, there really was no reset for us. It was punch one, the ball's coming out. Protection was tied to that. The O-lineman knew that they could be very aggressive in their protection. Every once in a while, if we had to cut, we knew we can cut because we weren't going to reset. We could jump set, we could change our technique up front, and we could let the back be very aggressive picking up his assignments because our mindset, our teaching was the ball's coming out, right? So we used to start very simply with hitches on the front side, all right, with the shave or the wind slant and a slant on the back side. We told the quarterback, if you're getting soft coverage, we want to throw hitches until they take it away. If you get any type of hard coverage or you get any type of man looks, then we need to go back to the slant side, right? So we're trying to, without checking, without audibling at the line of scrimmage, we're trying to give the quarterback a chance versus multiple coverages to get the ball out, right? And then we always told them, if you can't get the ball out and the combinations are taken away by split field coverages, then you're just going to turn it into quarterback run, get the ball back to the line of scrimmage, right? I never allowed our quarterback to reset in our original teaching in quick game passing, right? I know, in modern passing games now, there's a lot of reset off of either stick or spacing going back to another side. The way we always taught it was we're trying to get the ball out of our hands. We're trying to get it to our kids in space. We're trying to treat it like an extended version of the run game, right? And in reality, what we're really trying to do is dictate how they play defense, right? To me, that's what great offensive coordinators do. They take what the defense gives them, but then they always have a plan in place to dictate how we want to get teams to play, right? So I want to be able to throw these hitches, and I want to dictate to you that until you can take those hitches away, we are going to continue to throw them. I want the quarterback to have confidence. I want it to be quick rhythm. This was always used in early game scenarios, trying to get the quarterback, all right, in a rhythm, trying to get them confidence, trying to get touches to receivers to where they feel like they're part of the game plan, right? And the way we originally did that was we would pair half-field concepts with soft coverage, off coverage, some type of man coverage beater, right? So maybe we wanted to go, you know, with a version of something that went vertical, right? So let's say if we wanted to go something that was vertical there and something that was vertical there, well then on the backside we would tag something that we liked to off coverage, right? So we might go speed out by number 1, all right, with the hitch route or sit route by number 2, right? And we're telling the quarterback, look, if we think we're getting matchups that we like, cover 2 and we can throw a hole shot, man-to-man deals that we like, 1 free and we can get maybe possibly the slot, all right, matched up somewhere that we like, right? Now, if it was 1 free, probably go to more of that look on that side, right? More the slot fade deal. But in theory, we originally started with, if we had that built on one side, we had that built on the other side, and that was how we taught our quarterback, right? You're going to be half field, you're going to pick a side, punch one, ball's coming out of your hand. The O-line's going to be very aggressive in their protection. They can change up their technique, jump set it, cut it. Running back's going to be very aggressive in protection, and we teach the running back that way because the ball is coming out of the quarterback's hands. Try to give the quarterback a chance to make throws that we felt he could make, take advantage of what the defense was giving us, but ultimately you're trying to get the defense to do something that you want them to do, right? So if you were getting a certain coverage structure, you're trying to throw certain things to get them out of that coverage structure. And where that really came into play was more, you know, of like the 3-by-1 theories of quick game concepts, right? Now things that are more paired, tied to each other than, you know, just the pick a side. Now, still going to be, you can still live in the pick a side world, obviously, because we're going to try and dictate what we're getting teams to do, right? But if you got into the world of, like, let's say 4-man spacing, right? So let's say you had your over the ball route or your field side B gap route, all right, your route that went into the curl area in nature. Let's say we pushed the back, and nowadays you're seeing a lot of lead swing. So we've got spacing concept on the front side, right? We've got a concept where we are putting a player in the hook, a player in the curl, a player in the flat, which is really what spacing concepts are in general, right? There's mini curl, there's a spot route, or the field side B gap route, whatever you want to call it, and then you've got something that's working the flat. We're just going to add the lead blocker on the swing. But in theory, all right, it's spacing over here, and then we're going to have the ability on the backside to let, you know, our single win however he wants to win, right? So what we're going to tell the quarterback is we want to stay to the spacing side as long as we can stay to the spacing side, right? We want to stay 4 strong as long as we can stay 4 strong. But what we're really trying to tell the defense is there's really only 1 or 2 ways you can defend those types of concepts. If they're putting more defenders underneath, okay? If they're putting more defenders, if we're putting more routes underneath than you have defenders, right? So if I'm putting 3 routes underneath and you can't match it with 3 defenders, then we feel like we should always have a good play. The way that you're going to stop that is you're going to try and add some type of defender, all right? So maybe you're going to rotate strong, all right? Whether it's a sky theory or inside the back of the buzz, you're going to rotate strong. Well, when you rotate strong, then we feel like by rotating strong, we're going to get our matchup where we run it back to the other side, right? So by running the spacing concept front side, what I'm trying to do is not only keep it to where it's some type of controlled passing game, quick rhythm throws, easy throws for the quarterback, right? Putting offensive players where the defense cannot cover them based on how many guys they have in the coverage. What is that going to do? If you're successful enough doing it, then the defense is going to have to change coverages, right? It's going to become some type of man deal. It's going to become some type of strong rotated 3 deep or some type of rotation to that side, all right? Or maybe if they go to some type of cover 2 version that they think they can take away, all right? If they took away the flat route, we can still block the corner. But whatever the theory is that the defense needs to go to, because they can't equate numbers with your underneath passing game, you are dictating to the defense how they have to play football to stop the things that you are doing. And as an offensive coordinator, to me, that's where the win occurs. If I can get them to do the things that I want them to do, then I can call the things to beat what I want them to do, right? So, you know, you look at it from a 4-strong spacing concept, and now you add to it and say, okay, 4 strong with a lead blocker, we get one-on-one. They're going to have to either play man eventually, or they're going to have to rotate strong to get enough underneath defenders, because if they don't get 3 underneath defenders to 3 underneath routes, right? So the way like we play split field on defense, if you ran like spot, snag, flat versus our traditional 2 read stuff, eventually we've got to change coverage because you're putting 3 defenders to where we only match 2 underneath zones, right? So if you can continue to do that and show that you do that, at some point I've got to rotate, I've got to play man, or I've got to do something else, right? Same thing if you were living like in the stick world, right? So if you were a big stick team and you were living in the stick world, right? And you said, okay, let's just say for argument's sake, we're going to get, let's say we're going to get the Will here, we're going to get the Mike there, right? We're going to get the corner pressed. Let's just say the nickels there, the free safeties there. You're getting some type of special deal, right? You know, some type of stubby deal, what we call mix. And let's just say we're going to live in a world where we are going that, right? Whatever you consider stick. Backside can still be a single complement that you can hand signal or do whatever you want. And now we're going to take this up. We're going to lead block and we're going to tag, right? Everybody does it, stick, QB draw. Right? It could be also done, if you think you have the numbers, it could be done off of a lock theory where you run block that, you run block that, you combo that, run block that, inside zone theory, locked on the backside. It could be off of a mesh read, right? So it could be stick QB draw, it could be stick draw, right? All you've done is you've paired a run game concept with a quick game concept, okay? And based on the coverages that they're playing, all right, you are saying that, hey, in order for them to cover the stick, this mic's going to have to widen. If this mic is widening and we can block 5 in the box, okay, and we can block 5 in the box, most of the time when you see that, you're going to see that. If we can block 5 in the box, then we can give the ball and control the numbers in the box, right? If they put another guy in the box, so if they get to where their coverage is now 6 in the box, and maybe the nickel's in between those 2, and now maybe they're playing 2 read off of these 2, and they're poaching this guy back here for 3 vertical. Okay, well in that theory, we feel like we should be able to throw the stick off the nickel, right? So we're trying to take things that we think we can do versus the coverage we see, and if we tied it to the run game, now we've got quick rhythm passing tied to a run game concept, and now based on numbers, the quarterback knows, hey, I've got numbers to the quick game concept, I'm going to win there. I've got numbers in the box, I'm going to win there. I have my dude matched up one-on-one, I'm going to win there, right? It's the simplest way, to me, that you can try and dictate what everybody's doing and try and dictate what the defense is doing. If you are successful with that, then you're either going to get backers walk to handle that, or you're going to get strong rotation, and then you build in your theories off of those things, right? So, you know, in reality, let's think about RPO football. RPO football is really double option football. You've got a run game concept paired with some type of quick game concept usually, or a route that maybe is intermediate like glance or pipe or something like that. But in theory, there's a lot of coaches who kind of took quick game out and put RPO in replace of the quick game. I never chose to do that because I still wanted a way that my quarterback had a chance to punch one, deliver the ball. We carried RPOs that we liked, and we would run certain RPOs with the hitch or the stick route or the speed out to the slot, or whatever we liked, or whatever we liked to the single. We did that, but we never got rid of quick game, because quick game to me is my way to get the quarterback in rhythm, to get him feeling confident early, make throws he can make, give him a chance to win based on what the coverage is, get the ball out to a player in space, manipulate early downs and stay ahead of the chains. I still want to use quick game for all those reasons, so I never got rid of it even when we started carrying RPOs. But in the RPO world, I knew eventually if we were good enough at RPOs, I was going to get a different coverage. I was going to force the defense to play a different coverage. They were either going to have to go some type of man-free, one rat, zero pressure, whatever it is. At some point, they couldn't keep putting a defender in conflict, asking him to fit runs and cover passes. They might have had to strong rotate to certain looks. Whatever it was, as an offense, I was trying to get the defense to do what I wanted them to do, and then when I knew that they did that, then you would build in play action passes, right? So in the RPO world, once teams start going man free, to me they become play action concepts, and now we run action with routes that we think can beat man coverage. As a good offensive coordinator, you are always trying to dictate what the defense is going to do and get them to play the things that they need to play to stop what you're doing so that you can dial up plays to beat what they have to go to. All right, so hopefully this helps you guys understand. I know, originally for me, our quick game version is so simplistic. It's so easy in nature with how we do it. I know it doesn't build in all the answers that everybody wants, and I know for us originally with our half-field quick game, we never built in a reset. I do realize that most teams and college NFL teams that throw this style of passing game will allow the quarterback to reset. To me, we didn't because it was tied into how we protected. All right, but quick passing game is still a big thing in football, in my opinion. If I am calling plays, I'm always going to carry quick passing game. I'm not going to replace with RPOs. I'm not going to carry just stick spacing. I'm going to carry simple hitches, slant flat, fade out. I'm going to carry a bunch of different theories that I think are easy for the quarterback to read, easy for the quarterback to throw, and I'm going to try and dictate to the defense what I'm willing to take. So when they take it away, now I can build off of that. I can try and dictate to them how they have to play the game, not let them dictate it to me. So hopefully this helps you guys a little bit with quick passing, at least the way I envision quick passing. Remember, when we do these videos, I tell people all the time, it's just my opinion. It's just the way I look at football. There's going to be several people out there that disagree with how we think about quick game or what we do with our quick game or how we teach our quick game. In theory, the best coaches are the guys that get the quarterback to process the information. We can all draw quick game theories. We can all draw route concepts. We can all come up with routes where, based on certain coverages, we can put receivers where defenders aren't. To me, the best coaches in college, NFL, high school are the guys that get their quarterback to process, get his feet matched up with his mind and where the ball needs to go, and how to get him off of one thing into the next. Those are the guys that are successful. Drawing plays is the easy part. All right, so remember, hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber, all right? Turn your notifications on. You know, every time we do a video like this or we jump on YouTube Live, thumbs up, thumbs down. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I get a lot of comments on here that disagree with how we're doing things. That's perfectly fine. That's what the world is for. There's no one way to win football games, so I appreciate all your interactions. All right, so leave a message. If you leave a message, I'll try and get back to you. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, notifications, all the good stuff. All right, I'm glad we can be back doing videos again in the off season. We want to get moving with more, probably a few more offensive videos in the last couple of years because now I'm coaching on the offensive side of the football. All right, so I appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully the video helps. Remember, you won't play well until you play fast. See you next time.